Guys, I'm home from dance. It is currently 7:57. I'm exhausted. So I am having my decaf. About to go and take a Tylenol for my back. It's really sore. And yeah, I'm just gonna chill for a bit and then I'm going to bed. Guys, I'm gonna end my vlog here and I will see you in my next one. Bye! I'm tired of bed. Good night. I'm not gonna walk that way because I'm gonna sneeze. Joseph, you know what this is. Hey, I know Joseph, you'll make it. Shut up, Joseph. You'll do fine. You and your dream. If you talk, go, Joseph, you know what this is. Hey, I know Joseph, you'll make it someday. Shut up, Joseph, you'll do fine. Joseph, you know what to say. Hang on, Joseph, you'll make it someday. Shut up, Joseph, you'll do fine. You and your dream go every time. Guys, what is up? Just waiting for my bus. Got my iced coffee, which I'm literally chugging. I'm so thirsty this morning. Yeah, so, yeah. I'm in my shorts right now. I'm in a sweater because I don't have pockets in this, so I figured I'm better off to wear a sweater because it does get a little chilly. And I'm going to my dentist, so it's chilly out there. So yeah, my sticks. With a mud. The because it all fits. Just chill, wait for the bus, to head out, because I'm currently at Eastgate. So, Talks to himself. Because there's just clap our hands across. It's too far. This is so close.
Can I get off here?
Soon enough. That way. Anyway, this is so. Just go up there. Lunch. There. I'm excited. What is up? Oh, guys, what's good? At the dentist, just chilling, waiting for my appointment. It's currently 11 something, like 11:15 probably. Probably a bit earlier than that, but you know, that's cool. Yeah, see you in a bit. Bye. Hey guys, at the dentist. I'm gonna get in the morning, and I'm gonna head for a walk after. I'm gonna home. I'm gonna walk home. I think. For a bit at least. Yeah, good try. Hey guys, gotta going for lunch. Getting my lunch, and I have to get a molar fixed. There's something like going on with it. I don't know, but I have an appointment June 5th, so get that fixed. But it's only one that ends on my left side of the back, so it's no. But listen to the bass. It's a lot on the front bumps and this is a big tattoo. Going to get some lunch. Hey guys, what is up? It's time for lunch. I got some pasta, mac and cheese, And it's a bit on the side, but I'm probably not going to eat it. And I got a Coke because I had a craving for it. So, yeah. Currently in 14 hours in Stony Creek. I'm going to have my lunch and then I'm going to head home. So, yeah, bye.
Next stop, Queenstown.
Hold on. Lego. Gladderone. It's the old pool. There's the deck. That's the pool with all the rubble in it.
Turn them loose, let them speak from the heart, and their motivations will be clear, creating a roster as alluring as attitudes. Number 8. Gimmick more gimmicks. Gimmicks like Hell in a Cell and TLC were pivotal attitude innovations, totally refreshing WWE's aesthetic in a way designed to remove fans from the colourful, cartoonish new generation days. Unfortunately, such stipulations have since been diluted and marketed to death. Their chaos and volatility are gone, and while PG has necessitated this to some degree, WWE should at least attempt to use their creativity and introduce some fresh new concepts. Even something as simple as the modernised War Games gimmick, 2 rings and all, helps provide some sort of new identity to a company that hasn't shifted its image in over 2 decades. Number 7. Subvert the system. Steve Austin was a huge part of Attitude's success. The no-nonsense redneck kicking the piss out of his evil boss captured the zeitgeist, giving WWE a unifying sentiment to exploit. Today, with a nation of disenfranchised young females united by the Me Too movement, Ronda Rousey could be that avatar. It's impossible to reconcile the idea of a legit killer like Rowdy having competitive matches with someone like Dana Brooke, so why not present Ronda as a war machine intent on laying waste to those in positions of power? We've already seen it in her interactions with Triple H and Stephanie. The genesis point is there, and with wrestling still stigmatized as a world of sweaty, grunting men, this should be the solution. Number 6. Ruthless mentality. Look at the state of the No Mercy 1999 undercard. With a roster bloated with star power, it was up to Mideon and Godfather to work a hot opener. Predictably, They failed. Guys like Mideon stunk. And when the likes of Chris Jericho and Kurt Angle came along, they were gone. The Radicals debuted, and suddenly, the New Age Outlaws just weren't so cool anymore. A returning British Bulldog failed because he couldn't meet the evolving in-ring standards, and the list goes on. WWE's ruthlessness in cutting these subpar performers kept the product cutting edge, and cultivated a shark-infested waters mentality of self-preservation. Iron sharpened iron, and those on the dull fringes waved goodbye. Number 5. A fluid roster. Part of Attitude's unique appeal was the notion that the landscape could shift at any moment. Raw wasn't just unmissable for Rock and Austin, but with competition flourishing, the anticipation of a new or returning star shaking things up was fantasy booking made reality. Nowadays, we make do with a roster in stasis. Guys like Bray Wyatt have been ruined by normalization, but implementing a system more in line with the old one would work wonders. Wrestlers could jump to and from NXT, and WWE could execute shocking trades with allied promotions like Progress and Evolve. It would create boatloads of week-to-week anticipation and hopefully alleviate the tedious phenomenon of watching pointless mid-card acts simply there to make up the numbers for years on end. Number 4. More varied wrestling. Most modern Raw or SmackDown matches falling in or around the 10 to 15 minute bracket follow the exact same tropes. By the final 5 minutes, every signature move is deployed for a cheap kick-out pop. Finishers are next to die, and when the winner prevails via a narrow margin, having given their opponent everything, the dance goes on. Every named performer is on virtually the same level, and everything is homogenized, from match structure to ring style. This ripples through to pay-per-views too, where nothing feels special anymore, because it's all the bloody same. Roman Reigns versus The Miz on the January 29th Raw lasted just over 18 minutes. Beyond the usual hot finish, what was truly memorable about it? Cut it down, flip the format, and engage the audience. Number 3. Be more creative. What, other than matches, can WWE use to populate episodic wrestling television? Well, back in the day, Raw was an awesome variety show that built week-to-week anticipation every single time. Everything moved forward, but now that focus is short-sighted in the extreme. Wrestlers tend to interact only with their direct rivals and allies at any one time. They have no motivations, aren't aligned to a particular cause, and when they're removed from focus, they've got nowhere else to go. In widening their scope and creating a more intertwined series of wrestler relationships, WWE would create a structured, shared universe like that of old, thus removing the relentless A to B slog their stories have become. Number 2. Be different. Restraint isn't exactly a word normally associated with Attitude, but a less is more approach would benefit those unable to escape its immense shadow. Kevin Owens was awesome as a sociopathic brawler in the summer of 2017. His quest to murder the McMahon family was immensely believable because he binged the comedy and focused on one aspect, his brutality. Months later, he has defaulted to a man of many motives, and the audience has no idea how to take him. In Attitude, roles were much better defined. Austin and Rock brawled. Benoit and Angle put the sweetness into the science. Tag teams fused high-flying and weapons-based mayhem. Each scene was unique, and it created some eclectic, awesome wrestling cards. It almost feels as though WWE are afraid to let their own wrestlers stand out these days, a huge part of their creative slump. And number 1, fire the writers. Individual creativity was abound in the Attitude Era. Steve Austin essentially wrote his own push with the 316 promo. The Rock invented most of his defining character traits, and Triple H and Shawn Michaels used their own crude sense of humour to get over in 1997. This is impossible in 2018. With today's crowded writer's room, few legitimately stand out. We get pish like Sparkle Crotch, Cammy, and Suffering Succotash. There's no point to it all. Everything is so regimented, and the scripted content just isn't delivering. Now, it's impossible to argue that there's a new Austin in our midst, but WWE will never find the guy if they aren't given an opportunity. The transition from bookers to wrestlers has created an astonishingly low number of new stars. bin the writers, and restore the essence of professional wrestling itself.
Gosh, can you believe that?
Good afternoon. It's currently 2:43 p.m. I'm going to end my vlog here, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!